Hello! Welcome, it's the Cow King. And today we're going to be talking about my budget OrbNova hybrid Sorceress. That's right, and keeping with the Masters of the Universe theme, we've named her Frosta. So everybody, meet Frosta, my hybrid sorceress. So I have not done a budget build video for Sorceress, Amazon, or Paladin. Amazon will be next. We're going with the standard Javazon, Lightning Fury. But today we're going to talk about Frosta. So Frosta is sort of an interesting case here. I really enjoy playing this character. I was going to make her an orb wall with the firewall that was so meta there for a moment because it was broken on the intersections of the firewalls. Well, that was fixed because that was a bug. It was not supposed to be that way. You're not supposed to be able to crisscross firewalls on the boss and just melt them in 2 seconds. Okay, well, so I decided to go for something a little bit different. Shout out to Old School Game Snob. Old School Game Snob did a bunch of videos talking about the Nova skill. And seeing as how it doesn't have any synergies, only lightning mastery, I decided to give it a try. And you know what? I actually kind of like it. Now, the one big flaw with Nova that everybody says is that it requires a lot of mana. In order to make this build possible, I have had to up my game a little bit when it comes to budget builds. So you might say, Cow King, this is not the most budget build. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right, because in order to be able to make this thing Nova like I wanted to, I needed something with a high rune in it. And since I was able to get this for my account anyway, and I'm passing it around between my characters, I might as well share it with y'all now. This was a Christmas present from one of my in-game friends. I'm very grateful for that rune. You know who you are. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And so without further ado, let's look at Frosta. Starting off with the stats. Okay, so I have a base value of 156 strength. I have a bunch of bonuses because I changed my gear around since I respec. If I respec, I could probably shave off 20 strength or so and add it to vitality. But right now my vitality's doing okay, and just a note, I am not going to be using energy shield because I need my mana for massive, fast going alternations between Frozen Orb and Nova, just constantly spewing out damage in all directions. Okay, I did not add any dexterity to this build. It's just my original base value, and so I put everything else into vitality. Really only necessary is 156 strength. So I'm not going to have any bug problems, and like I said, if I respect this sorceress, I will add that to vitality and have even more vitality. But pre-call to arms, which is my Christmas present that I'm going to tell you about, I have 1151 life. That's not that great. I could buff that up with some charms a little bit, but let's look at what really matters here. You can see my damage numbers are pretty low. Well, I'm just going to be spamming. We all know the Frozen Orbs numbers are deceptive because that's per bolt. And Nova is really cool because it's a crowd control AoE effect. I have 1,119 defense, and I only have the chance to block 4%. Yeah. So, looking at here, I've got advanced stats. I'm not trying to block, really, with this sorceress. I'm using the shield for defense value and for the +2 to all skills, of course. So looking at my resistances are really what make this character shine. 74% fire resistance, only one away from perfect. 75% cold resistance. I have 85% lightning resistance, and you'll see I am not afraid of the souls. My merc is, but I'm not. And poison resistance also at 75. So you can see one of the biggest things here, I'm not running a whole lot of Magic Find. I'm going for clear speed over Magic Find. And if I run into cold and lightning immunes, if my mercenary is having trouble killing them, I'm just going to teleport away. That's how it's going to be. And so you can see I have 127% Magic Find. I have 113% faster cast rate. That's a little bit above the break point. So if I wanted to tweak around my gear and come bring that down a little bit, I could. But you can see one of the big ones here is the Lightning Absorb. And I have a nice big 389% to lightning skill damage from my Lightning Mastery. Plus 11% to cold skill damage and from my Ormus Robes. And that minus 105 enemy cold resistance. As I level, I'm going to be pumping up my cold mastery. But now that we've seen my stuff, my stats, let's talk about my skills. I put 1 hard point into frozen armor. That's crucial for this build since I'm a walking build. I want that freezes. Since I have Nova around me, that's going to be damaging and stunning enemies around me, and so if they do get to touch me, I need that frozen armor to freeze them. That's a crucial part of this build. It's only 1 point. And you can see I have 20 hard points into Ice Bolt. That's the synergy of my Frozen Orb. 1 point into Ice Blast, 1 point into Glacial Spike, 1 point into Frost Nova, and 1 point into Blizzard, all just so I could get to Frozen Orb. Frozen Orb is maxed out. And then in my Cold Mastery, you can see so far I have 10 hard points. And at level 88, I still have some room to level and grow in the end game. My next at least 6 points are going to be going into Cold Mastery unless I'm able to get some Skiller Charms. Now, we all know Sorceress Torches and Skiller Charms are very expensive, and so I don't have any. See, that's one thing that kind of offsets the gear expense of this character is that I'm not cranking out the torches here. Let's look at my lightning skills. I've got 1 point into Static Field. I will be using Static Field a lot as a second to Nova. Nova, I've got here as well. This is my main attack for right click. And then I have 1 point in Telekinesis, 1 point into Teleport. Gotta have the Teleport. I did not get Energy Shield. Number one, because when I get hit, I don't want it to kill my mana because I need my mana for the crazy amount of mana that the Nova costs. And then I put 20 points hard into Lightning Mastery. Fire spells, I have 1 point into one. That's it. And I've been granted Meteor from my Ormus Robes, so at some point I may take it with pointing 1 hard point into Fire Mastery just to beef that up, or maybe I'll trade my Ormus Robes for a different Ormus Robes. When I was doing the Firewall Sork, it was great having Meteor because it saved me 3 points. I could just get that instead of having to get all this other stuff. Firebolt and Fireball. But that didn't happen. Okay, so like I said, gear time. So the gear's a little more expensive. I do have Shaco. If you want, you can use something a little bit less expensive like a Tiara. Here, I do have a Tiara with 2 to Sorceress skills, 29 to life, 7 to mana, and all resistances 7. I got this from Gambling. This is a nice piece, but Shaco is just better. And not only that is the Shaco so important, it's going to give that +2 to all skills. So that's going to help my battle orders from my Call to Arms, which I'm going to be announcing very soon. So I'm super happy about that. I keep talking about it. I got my Spirit Monarch for +2 to all skills and the 33 caster rate. This one has 8 Magic Absorb, which is important. I'm trying to get as much Absorb as I can on this character. My amulet is the Order Emblem Rare Amulet. It's just a +1 with 10 FCR and 18 all resistances. That's nice. Damage reduced by 1 can't hurt. I've got the Ormus Robes. Like I said, this is not my character's final armor, but it is nice because it gives the additional cold and lightning skill damage. And like I said, it would be nicer if I had a different Ormus Robes, maybe one that gave Enchant, Thunderstorm, Warmth. There's several things I would rather have other than Meteor now. But hey, Meteor is still really good, and I do use it in the Throne Room, so I may actually at some point put 1 hard point into Fire Mastery to buff that and really make it worth having. Now, I have the Oculus. The Oculus is the item in Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected that you love to hate and hate to love. The Oculus, at first glance, is the most incredible of the orbs that you can get for your Sorceress that is in the exceptional range, or the nightmare range, if you will. Compared to say a Tal Rasha's Lidless Eye, which is also nice. And I might pop on at some point so that I can get that Fire Mastery. If I get the other 2 Tal pieces, I have 3 out of the 5, but I don't have the important one, the Amulet or the Armor. I may go full Towels with this later. We'll see. Take a look and see what happens. This is a particularly lousy Lidless Eye because it only has 1 to Cold and Lightning Mastery. And especially considering this is a Cold and Lightning Sorc. Yeah, it's not good that those are low. But I think I got this pretty cheap, if I remember. Anyway, so I've got the Oculus. So what's bad about the Oculus? 25% chance to cast level 1 teleport when struck. So if you get teleported into a herd of monsters and you get hit a lot really fast, you could just end up getting like knocked around like a ball in pinball. And that is very dangerous. So it's a good thing the Oculus provides you with some other tanky stuff here that helps you. Giving +3 to Sorceress skill levels, 30 faster cast rate, 20% enhanced defense. Check that out. That's for your character's overall defense. That's another reason why you don't want to run. You want to walk or teleport using this build. +20 to Vitality is great, +20 to Energy is great, +20 to all resistances, helps to make you tankier, +5 mana after each kill, hey, that can't hurt, especially when you're not blue mowing people down really quick, and that 50% better chance of magic items. This is not my end game one. I would much rather have something from the Elite Tree, or maybe I'll find a really good rare or something, I don't know. But the Oculus is good for now, and it's not that expensive. You can generally get it or somewhere in the neighborhood of a Pool Rune to Rune, depending on what the community that you interact with is trading for these days. Okay, let's look at the Frostburn. Now, I chose Frostburn over the Mage Fist. Number one, because I only have Warmth for fire skills and randomly rarely use Meteor. I chose this for the increased mana on 40% mana. Because I need a massive amount of mana without investing points in energy in order to be able to teleport endlessly and also to be able to endlessly Nova. And Nova is super expensive when you have fast cast rate and you're moving quickly. Rings, I've got a nice magic ring here, 10% FCR and 12 all resistances. Not bad. One of the showcases of this build, I have a Thunder God's Vigor. Thunder God's Vigor is great because it's going to give me Lightning Absorb and plus to that maximum Lightning Resist. Now that I've got that maxed out with that Absorb, I can go play around with the Gloams and the Black Souls, and they can fire me up with their lightning all they want, and it might even heal me a little bit, because I am so tanky against lightning. That's one of my big benefits here. Then I've got Entropy Coil Rare Ring for the 10% faster cast rate, the 21 to life, and the important 8 to all resistances, plus 1 to 1 mana after each kill. Hey, that adds to the Oculus's 5, and that makes it just a little better, so why not? I'm just using the standard Alder's Advance on the boots, nothing that great. This is cool though because it does give 50 to life and 41% fire resist. This is a little bit low, I think, for the fire resist maybe. I think it might be 30 to 50%. Anyway, I needed the 5%. And then also that 10% damage taken goes to mana. That's actually a really nice effect for this build, because the more I can have damage taken go to mana, the better off. And now let's look at my offhand. Now I've got the offhand weapon, the same for almost all my characters. The only one that's different is Bow, my hybrid Warcry / concentrate barb. Call to arms! Woohoo! Woohoo! This is my account's first high rune word. Woohoo! And it's the best one to get first because you can share it with almost all of your characters, and it makes them all so much better. It makes it so much easier to magic find in games with players higher than 1. And that is so crucial to do now, to level. And also, it's so crucial to magic find with groups when you're going off by yourself, but there's lots of people playing. If you've got player 7, in your game, and you're off magic finding, you can be magic finding basically anywhere and get decent rune drops just from mowing stuff down. Not to mention if you're doing something crazy like a level 5 area or cows or something fun like that. So the call to arms is great. I didn't get the best roll. It rolls 1 to 6 on battle orders, and I got a +3. I'll take it. I got a 5, 3, 4. But when you add the plus from other skills, right? So I get +1 to all skills from call to arms, +2 from the Shaco, and +2 from the Spirit Monarch. So that's overall +5. So I'm going to get a +8, an 8 battle orders when it's all said and done. And that's not bad. That's pretty good. And then I got the Spirit Shield on my Offhand shield. Same thing. I've got 2 Spirit Shields. So that Spirit Shield, it just is going with the call to arms for everybody's secondary weapon to give that +2 to all skills during the buff. That's really the reason for having it. And also, hey, it doesn't hurt to have a shield, right? And that way, if for some reason you get hit while you're buffing, because with the level 8 battle orders, it does not last very long. You're going to have to keep rinsing and repeating, swapping weapons, and putting it down. But it is worth it. It is worth it. Woohoo! Especially on this Sorceress. I'll be honest. The last time I played this Sorceress, I didn't even have Call to Arms yet. So I haven't even tried it with the buffs yet. So I don't know how well my mana is going to regenerate yet because I haven't tried it. All right, one last thing we got to do before we do some gameplay and have some fun is we're going to look at our charms. Now you can see one of the first modifications that I recently made is I just am not carrying Tomes of Identify in my inventory anymore. I just gave it up. You know, that's my new thing. I'll just, if I know what's worth bringing back now, right? Pretty good. And so if it's not going to matter that much if I identify it in the field or if I take it back to Arcane. You know what I mean? So I just stopped carrying it. I got my Tome of Town Portal still. I got my Heraldric Cube. I'm always going to have that in my inventory for extra space, if nothing else. And you can put tips and tricks in there if you need an additional offhand buff. Like, you know, sometimes some people use it for like a demon limb or something cool like that. So you can use the enchant. I do love enchant. Here I've got an Amber Large Charm. It's kind of sort of a crappy charm, but I've got it for that 14% lightning resist to take my lightning up to the 85%. Here we got the Coral Grand Charm for 25% lightning resist. The Ruby Grand Charm of Lightning for fire resist plus 30. Nice perfect 30 on that. Here we have Sapphire Grand Charm of Life. This is nice because it's going to give me 20 life along with 28 cold res. I've got plus 5 to life on my Jade Grand Charm of Life for 22 poison resist. My Geeds Fortune, this is not the best Geeds, but it's the one I'm using on this character. So this is sort of my community lower character Geeds. I'm fortunate to have a couple of them on my account. This one's up for trade if you want it. 127% extra gold, 27% magic find, and 10% reducing of vendor prices. I never use this one for gambling. I never use this one for buying much of anything. This one's just being carried around until I trade it to someone who doesn't have a Geeds on their account yet. Moving on, the Coral Small Charm for 8% lightning resist. The Jade Small Charm of Balance for that extra 5% hit recovery and 9% poison resist. The Sapphire Small Charm of the Icicle gives me 11 cold resist. And the Viridian Small Charm, 7% poison resist. To be honest, I didn't even play this character since I got my resistances maxed out today. I didn't have a chance to play. The real world and life has been having me doing other things and working on my main YouTube channel. And so we're going to try her out together. This is the first time I played her since I got my call to order, my call to arms for my battle orders, and maxed out my resistances. So, another thing I want to talk about, which I'm going to do a whole another video on at another time, is controller play. I was lucky enough to be given a cool controller for my computer here. I've been playing keyboard and mouse exclusively, and now I have a controller. So let me just make sure I'm all set up here. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, my controller's all set up. And I'm going to do a whole nother video on controller play. But for now, let's just go ahead and try it out. You know me, I like to start at the Black Marsh. But since this is a Sorceress, you're going to get to see me tell you around a little bit. Woohoo! Let's bow up! Alright. Here we go. Now with the controller, I guess I'm going to be talking about it a little bit here. I'm going to have to... yeah, okay, good. I have to put the something on my other. Yeah, I have to add both buttons to turn the map on. That's what's missing. Did I even gear up my mercenary? Let's see. Oh, I didn't talk about my mercenary's gear. Well, we got to do that. I've got a Tal Rash's Heraldric Crest with that jewel in it, plus 9 to strength. I got a Treachery Bone Weave. Need to upgrade that. I'm currently saving room to trade for low room to make my first Fortitude. And then I've got my F Colossus Vulge Insight with that level 16 Meditation Aura. And look, my mercenary is doing fine holding these people off for me as we talk here. So I'm just going to put the map on my controller really quick. It's not the most funnest thing to do to get these things ready to go, but I just got to do it really quickly so that we can do this here. Okay, here we go. We're all set. Auto map. It didn't do it. Oh, I see what it did. That's not what I wanted. Okay. That's fine. Do it again. I think that's it. Yes. Here we go. Now we've got a map on. Let's go ahead and bow back up here. And now we're ready to actually play. And we've got a controller set up. So I'm just going to tell you around here. And I'm going to find my... Look at that nice speed. I got the second fastest break point you can have here with Cold Lightning Island Sorceress. Let's find our Forgotten Tower here where Countess reigns. Bring her down. I always like to start my budget build video with a Countess run. Countess providing those crucial keys that we need. Quick easy run. You can see, since I'm just walking, I'm not running. A lot of these monsters can't even touch me. It's pretty cool. I mean, you know. Now I'm nowhere near the, immortal energy field sorceress build. I'm not wearing the guardian angel and all that stuff. Although there's nothing wrong with I'm just wearing little Warmth robes here. And I haven't even started killing stuff yet. I'm just having to see how tanky she is as she Kelly's around. You can see how Kelly on her mana bubble is not even being touched. With only 1 point of warmth. That's really cool. That's because of the battle orders and the Frostburn gloves. So we're just going to go ahead and refresh our bow here to make sure it doesn't run out. Turn left, because that's usually what we got to do. It's right by the beginning. Okay. Hello, Countess. Let's fight, shall we? You can see, I'm just novaing the crap out of everything, and my mana is going down slowly, but it's not a problem. I'm ripping right through everything. Look at that. Not bad. Oh, hell, Countess is easy. Thanks for the row room, by the way. Oh, you're like, oh, that's too easy. Let's move on. Okay. Well, let's move on, shall we? Why not? Of course we shall. I'm still getting used to the controller. I'm going to do a video, like I said, on the controller play. I'm super excited about it. For combat, the controller is epic. Although I will say, it would have made a bigger difference to me before the hotkeys were added to the keyboard. The controller would have made a bigger difference. Okay, let's go on here, and let's see how quickly we can bring down Andariel. No difficult problem here. Sorceresses always take down Andariel, right? Alright, here we go. Tallying around, seeing if we can find Andariel. So, like I said, with the controller and the teleport, you have to move the whole screen, which I generally would try to kind of take big steps, I would call it anyway, and try to move the whole screen every time anyway. Oh, they can't even touch me, I love it. Lightning is wrong. You could get some Inferno Strides if you were tankier if you wanted to raise your maximum fire resist. I'm currently my Strider on. Feel like sharing them. He's sharing so many things. His Viper and his Shaco. There we go. Finally found it. You can see even with the amplified damage on, I'm not taking damage. Without energy shield, just having my frozen armor, that seems to be enough with my maximum. But yes, we're gonna move on past Act 1 here after we finish Andy. I'm level 88, as I said. Level 88 is my favorite level to make these budget build videos, because you can function a little better with a little bit lower gear. Although, yes, my gear is improving, and of course it's improving because I'm playing, and when you play and grind, your gear improves, and so you're going to get to see a lot more of that from me here. Bring our bow back up, we do a frozen armor, and let's kill Andariel. Okay, so I'm just alternating. I'm not even worried about being immune unless I need the both, because I've got both damages just constantly flying out of me. See? OrbNova, 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 OrbNova. Yeah, see? Huh? That's not so bad, huh? OrbNova, OrbNova. It even makes a cool beat. Let's check out what these demon hide boots are that she gave me and see if we can get out of here while my mercenary is still alive. Yay! Emilio survived. Let's see if I can get to Akara before he croaks here on me from poison death. No, I did it. All right. And I still have a respec left on this character, so I can change if I want to. But why? I mean, so far, I'm liking this. OrbNova, OrbNova. It's fun, but you need a lot of mana to make it happen. I found the rite of passage, eh? The rite of passage. I'm going to end up giving that for free to somebody. I have no need for it. If you need the rite of passage, why don't you go ahead and chat right now and say, hey, Livestream, yo, I need the rite of passage. And, I'll see if I can give it to you, because I really don't need it. But it's one of those things, it's too valuable to sell to a vendor, but it's not valuable enough to be worth keeping. I mean, because I'm not going to use it. I'm not making a Dark Adherent character or anything. All right, moving on. Arcane Sanctuary, the most next logical place to go. Let's do some bow. Bow. Put on my armor and go! Quickly as you can. Teleport. Don't go slow. Go fast. This is my first Sorceress build video because I play Sorceress after everybody else. Characters are hammering in their Sorceress. I always want to do something different. But I can't deny that Sorceress is incredibly fun to play, especially if you're quick. You can really get away with a lot of fun stuff in Sorceress. Okay, Super Chest gave me nothing. Super Chest. No thanks. Okay, go back to the center. Let's see how quickly we can find the Summoner. I probably could get away with 2 wings and 1 bow, but I don't want any chance of my bow coming down. So I'm just going to go ahead and, do a second... and I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick little sound thing here. I forgot to do. There we go. Alright. Just to make sure everybody can hear me clearly. Alright. Hello. I've got some chats there. I give a shout out. Shout out, thank you for chatting. Okay. Very cool. Back to the game. The Arcane Sanctuary. Sway fight treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Sometimes you find nothing. Sometimes you find keys of hate. Yeah! Hello! OrbNova. If you think this build is alright for level 88, give me a like. I would really appreciate that. Let's get people to see this. Nova is, I think, an underappreciated spell. like I said, the damage isn't great, but the thing that's cool about it is since it's doing a big circle of death around you, it's preventing people from getting anywhere near you, so you don't need energy shields unless you telly right on top of people, in which case, just telly away. And that's why we got that frozen armor. That was totally one of the best spent points on this character. Is that one hard point in the frozen armor, freezes target when they hit you. It just really helps. Look, see, I'm just ripping through this with no problem at all. Some nice Novas. See, I can just spam the Nova, and my mana's not even hardly going down, thanks to the Frostburn, the Insight, and the might have a rare ring. Wouldn't that be decent? The Insight, the Frostburn, and the Battle Orders are all combining to just give this character nearly infinite mana. And since we're not using the energy shield, I can just go nuts with my spamming of my Nova and Frozen Orb. Whenever I get in a combat situation, my attacks might not do that much damage each, but I can just rip through people. Ooh, look at this. Not a bad rare ring at all. Hello. We've got 19 to attack rating, 18 strength, 5 dexterity, 27 cold resist, 24 lightning resist. This would be pretty good for a melee character, possibly my Zon or my Smiter. My Smiter's very little. It'll be a long time before he's level 66. Well, Summoner, you weren't here or there or the other place. Ooh, wrong one. Summoner, you weren't here or there, the other place, so I know where you must be. Your time has come. You're going down, boy. You're going down. Here we go. Last wing, Summoner. You gotta be here. And your super chest sucked this time. You give me one half-decent ring and that's it. Where's your manners? You need to be exterminated. OrbNova, OrbNova. Small charm. I might forgive you if you gave me something. If you gave me a nice, juicy small charm. You can see, look, I'm just like, hi, how you doing? Go ahead, hit me. Look, I mean, the fire's not messing me up at all. Just like, yeah, hi, I'm a tank. What are you gonna do? Oh, but you're like, oh, you're only in Act 2. Okay, let's move on to Act 3, shall we? One of my favorite places to go in the game. Act 3. I'm totally not afraid of the Gloams. Souls, I'm not afraid of them at all. And I'll show you. Let's go first to Lower Kurast. Just for some fun. I like Lower Kurast. Looking for those chests. Those fun super chests. I'm looking for the circles. The torch circles. Just kind of zigzagging back and forth. Hoping to find the 1 to 2 circles of church torches. And you can see I've been telling you for a long time here, and my mana is just fine. Still full. I am going to have to stop at some point here to read out my battle orders. And where are the torches at? Oh. We'll find them quicker than this. Be a little bit more methodical. Oh, is that it here? No. So even after all this, here we go. Finally. Even after all this tellying around, I'm fine. You best give me some decent chests after all this. Come on. Make me hunt that much for it? Give me something decent. Come on. Ugh. Split mail? Really? That's it? That's all? You guys don't love me. Of course they don't love you. You're trying to kill them. No, I'm just telling around. I'm not messing with them. There, I just messed with them. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I think the next thing we should do to really show our quality, let's do a solo chaos run. No! Yes, a solo chaos run. Alright. I don't know if I've done a solo chaos run in a budget build video, but I'm confident in Frosta here.
Haha! Frosta, you're terrible! You are nothing like Skeletor! You will never defeat me! You and Shira are worthless, pointless, stupid fools!
Oh, yes. I just love this. Okay, so we've got our first real challenge here. And you can see I kind of tellied into a hotter spot than I really should have. So we're just going to kind of back up a little bit. You can see I'm pretty tanky. I'm fine. Get rid of that poison before it kills me. You can see my mana is regenerating nicely. Although I am going through a ton of it. No problem. Just clear it. Collect some drops for a second. And now you can see my mana is almost back to full. Right? That's pretty cool. Hey, how you doing? I might be going a little slower than some people. I could tell you right past these people. But I just want to show you guys a little bit more gameplay here. Since, you know, I've been skipping a lot of killing here. I get a really good experience here. This is the experience penalties. You guys know about that. This is one of the best, Act 4 is one of the best places to level a character of this level, 88. You actually might get better experience doing Chaos runs than Baal runs. At least solo for sure. Just because there's so many monsters in the Sanctuary to kill. Gives so much experience. I might have to use my first Rejuve here. Now, the more I hold down on Nova, the faster my mana goes down. So ultimately, I'm trying to do 1 orb and then 2 to 3 Novas. If that makes sense. Orb, Nova, Nova, or Orb, Nova, Nova, Nova. I'm not trying to do 4 or 5 Novas because then that crashes my mana faster. Now, if I come into a group of cold immunes, right, I can just spam the Nova, but I gotta watch my mana then. As long as I'm throwing an orb in every 2 to 3 Novas, I don't really have to watch my mana. And with my mercenary having a nice F elite base for my insight, his insight, that makes so he can do a decent amount of damage. Although I could definitely up it if I was able to get a hold of that fortitude for sure. I haven't used the rejuvenation potion yet. I'm like willful, stubborn. No, I'll still have 700 life. I don't need it. No, I probably should. Okay, there we go. I used the Juvie. You happy? You're arguing with yourself, sir. No. You just did it again. No, I didn't. Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, Nova, Nova. Hey, man. How many of your characters you make up a song for their skills, right? Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, Nova, Nova. At least one as catchy as that, huh? It's just a perfect fifth. I mean, it's really not that genius anymore. Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova, Nova, Orb, Nova, Nova, Nova. Orb, Nova! Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova, 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 Orb, Nova. OrbNova! Now my mana's getting a little low. Good thing their health is getting a little low too. And hey, I just picked up my rejuvenation potion. So my clear speed might be a little bit slower than a blizzard sorceress for sure, or a lightning sorceress for sure. But I like this hybrid because now I have this opportunity to really only be concerned about dual immunes, and that's it. That's really cool. Oh, wrong spot. Kelly's in the wrong spot there. Now these are lightning immune, so I'm just going to only do Frozen Orb. Hopefully that's a decent Grand Charm there. We'll take it. And I'm just going to take a second and grab a couple of these healing potions. Just you know, save a juvie. Now, I'm sort of right now using a hybrid. I don't like using the controller along with the doing items. I much prefer the mouse. So, I'm doing a hybrid setup right now where I'm using the controller for combat. And then whenever I go to do my items and my crafting and all that, my trading, I'm still using my keyboard and mouse because I feel like the items thing is a little bit clumsy. Controller, it's not bad, it's pretty cool, but yeah. Okay, so we got some lightning immunes there. Let's just orb. And like when I get a little bit more cold mastery, that'll help my orb even more. That's all it needs, is just about 30% more cold reduction, or even some cold facets would help too. And I haven't put any sockets on my Ormus robes or my Oculus because they're not my final pieces of gear. So I don't want to use a socket quest on them. I'm just saving my final socket quest here on Frosta. Oh, I was firing Novas at a immune. That's not very smart. But it really increases the amount of damage you can do, and you don't have to worry about the monster types as much when you're doing the dual spec. Now, every once in a while, you're going to have to take a couple of seconds and just kind of let your mana come back. Sure, okay. It's not perfect, and this is a budget build, so as I play it more, I can, you know, get some more godly gear and really increase everything. But for now, man, that CTA was just a huge bump up. A shout out again to my friend, you know who you are. Thank you so much, you're awesome. Now look, we have a double immune here. Lord Deceased is going to be double immune, so I'm just going to let my Merc handle him, because I'm not going to be able to do nothing, see? So hopefully, my Merc will actually kill him. Good job, Merky! You just earned yourself however much gold it costs to resurrect you the next 20 times. So let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of this. Okay, and we're just going to heal up for a second. Take a little breather. Put this Demon Hide Sash, if it's worth anything, into my cube here. There we go. We're feeling better now. We drank a little potions here. We're feeling better. Just bow a little bit real quick. Okay, back to gameplay here. If you're enjoying this content, make sure you mash the like button. I really appreciate everybody. It's just a baby channel here, so please show your support by subscribing. Okay, we got some lightning immunes there, so we'll just go ahead and orb them over and over. Keep my mana full, and then we're going to go ahead and take out these fire and cold immunes nice and easy with our Nova. Now, I do have a lower resist curse on me, which is not good for playing against bosses. So I may want to go back to town and just exercise my right to heal before I pop these last seals, depending on what happens here. Hello. Find a better spot to attack you from. Spot where I will more easily own you. Okay, so it seems like the curse is gone. So let's go ahead and heal up. Now let's take this guy out. Luckily none of them are immune. I just didn't want to have a lower resist curse on. Takes, like I said, longer than a single build. single spec source. But look, I got it. Huh? No problem. So the dual spec, it's doable. It really is doable. And I have come, now that I have the call to arms, I like this better than the orb wall. Without the call to arms, they were similar. And they're just different. But I haven't even used static yet, which is so crucial. And I use that whenever I come into contact with immunes. With cold immunes. Where's my... Oh, there it is. No, here it is. That's right. It's on the back. There it is. There's my static. I had it slightly hidden. Okay, D. Oh, thank you. That heals me. Hello. A bone knife, I say. You found a bone knife. Is it worth anything? Probably not.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, let's check out and see what we got.
Greetings.
Whiz Spike. Well, I have a bunch of them. I got another Whiz Spike. I'll take it. My favorite Whiz Spike, which Skeletor used for a very long time, has a jewel in it, adding 14 all resistance. Ooh. And that's just money there. Let's see, what's in the cube? We got a Grandy, and we got Smalley, and we got a potion. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anything from the charms? Come on, please give me some good from the charms, baby. Pardon me. Pardon me. Where's that dude? It was a bodily function. What is not intended to be rude. 99 to attack rating, 22 to life. 3 to run walk with maximum damage and attack rating. That's not bad. I think that Bo would like that. My barbarian. Okay. This is just money. And this is just money. Money, 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 money. Money. I might give that to my Zon. Money, 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 money. Yeah. So let's try. I got a bunch of skillers for trade here if anybody wants to trade. I got a shapeshifter, a summon druid with 22 gold, martial arts, shapeshifting druid with 15 life, fire skill sorceress, and martial arts assassin. If anybody wants to trade, skiller for skiller, skiller for rune. Alright, moving on to Act 5. Oh, she can only handle the old game. How does she do against the newer stuff with the newer content, huh? The expansion. Let's find out. Start off with some Shank and Eldritch. Nice quick little Magicine run, as you all know. Everybody does Shank and Eldritch. And after Baal, well, I'd like to do some cows too. That'd be fun. See how Frosta does on the single player cows. And, you know, oh, there's a nice cold immune. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, static them all, bring them down, and then we can finish them all. Nova! Troll nest, that's probably just money. Let's see what we got here. Eldritch's turn. They're all calling me too. But I'm not even gonna bother staticking them. Look, I had enough mana. I just spammed Nova and that was enough. Okay. Now it did take down my mana, even with all the regen. But that's what happened. So I really like this build. It's good for rushing because you can handle pretty much anything. You know? And if I do come into contact with a cold and lightning immune and my merc's having trouble,
Good
then
afternoon.
usually the other player can handle it. Oh, is it controller mode? That was kind of weird. Yeah, that's just money. Don't want it. Don't want it. No, don't want it. Okay. So I guess Pendle's next. Yeah, Pendle's next. Ooh, a Kraken Shell, a War Spear, Shale Rune. Alright. Let's see. That's not the worst
I am overburdened.
drop I've ever seen. Ooh, Ethereal. Take a look and see what we got.
Hello.
What did we get?
Afternoon.
The Impaler. Okay. That'd be for Spearazon. Open wounds. That monster heal. Pretty good. Increase attack speed. Alright. I mean, that's another one of those things that I don't think I really needed. I decided to go the route of Javazon with my non-ladder Amazon. I'll just throw that in there for now. Might end up giving that away too. If you really could use that, just let me know. I'll give it to you. Go ahead and chat and say, hey, I need that. I need that spear for my Spearazon. I'll be like, okay, let's meet up in game. Yeah, okay. We're almost to an hour here. We're doing really good. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. And we're just going to continue on experimenting with my new Sorceress here. Well, she's not that new, but she's new to the channel. Yeah. Okay. What do we want to... Oh, something in my cube. The Kraken Shell. What I get? Ethereal, 763 defense. Almost 800. Ah. I'm hoping for that 800 plus for Fortitude, but that still could come in really handy. 763 is nothing to shake a stick at. I'm going to keep that. That's a good find. Alright, here we go. Worldstone Keep. No longer will I just talk about it. I'm going to do it. Baal time. Solo Baal. Telly style. Big time. Yeah. Can't you Telly hell Baal? Let's see. Watch yourself and see how Frosta Telly's hell Baal. Frosta. An incredible hybrid sorceress. And yours. I think she's cool. Oh, she is. Yeah. Was that convincing? Woo! Here we go. We're in the throne. There's everybody. Go up while I can. I don't see them. Where'd they go? Gotta be monsters in here somewhere. The Aki got me, but not bad. Oh, souls! Wonderful! You can see how I'm totally unafraid of them. Haha! Great! Orb Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova Nova. Uh-oh, Aki got me. Orb Nova Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova Nova, Orb Nova Nova, Orb Nova 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 Nova, Orb Nova 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 Nova. Orb and Nova. Oh, gonna Orb and Nova. Gonna OrbNova, Orb. Oh, they resurrected his soul. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. Okay. Let's see, I'm doing alright, you know? I'm doing alright. OrbNova, Nova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, Nova. Basically, as soon as that cooldown for the orb is over, I'm trying to... As soon as that cooldown's over, I'm trying to spam it and get it back on there, you know? Just OrbNova, Nova. OrbNova, Nova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova, Nova. Like that juve I just used. I'll take it. Ooh, jewel too. Okay, here we go. OrbNova, Nova, OrbNova, Nova. Stay back here. I don't want to get too close to these guys. They're not immune, but man, they can mess your day up quick. Especially with Arcane now. I'm just keeping a distance, but staying within Nova range. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to get my mercenary. She did not die. Frosta lived.
How may I be of help?
Frosta lived.
Afternoon.
Mercenary died. Who cares? Frosta. Frosta lived. Probably should have used some static field. Wasn't even thinking of it. Because I knew. Dang. Dead. Alright, here we go. Let's put some antidotes back in my belt. Get back in here. Free up on my bow. Put back on the armor. And finish this guy off. Okay. So that was mildly embarrassing, but you know. Other times my character died before I even got here, so I'm doing pretty good this run. I'm happy with this. Remind myself where Nova is, or static is. Okay, I get it. Okay, alternate Nova. Static Baal down, and there's only about 30% health, so it shouldn't be too hard to finish the guy off. And as long as the merc stays alive, I've got my little shield, and I just keep OrbNova, Orb, and if he mana burns me, it only takes me a second or two, and I've got enough mana to keep going, hopefully at least. We got him! There we go! Hell Baal. No big deal. Got some Vam braces. That might be something, or it might be trash. It's okay. We're happy to check itself out. But we're still on players 1. Can you play her on multiple player difficulties? Well, we can give it a try. Ooh, she had that special Baal curse on her. She's lucky she lived. Okay. Make some cows. I'm in the mood for cows. I'm in the mood for cows. I need to kill some cows. The cows, yeah. I need cows. I need cows. I need to kill some cows. I need cows. Yeah. I need cows. I need cows. I need some cows. The cows, yeah. I need cows. I'm in the mood for cows. I'm in the mood to kill some cows. I'm in the mood for cows. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was the Cow King with his new acapella smash hit single, I Wanna Kill Some Cows. Where are you, Rakinishu? There you are! Hello! Hello! Did you drop me anything? No, you didn't. You suck. Maybe one of your friends will. Give me something. Come on. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry sorceress. Sorceress has got to eat, you know? Come on. What's that crap? Alright. While we're here, might as well have a little fun. Tristram! Ooh, Grizzly's got a nice aura. I'm gonna have to watch out. There we go. Ooh, Grizzly's got it too. They both got it. How? What? That's crazy. Oh, there they are. Ooh, these archers are ripping me up. Survivor's wall.
I am overburdened.
Ew, an ethereal trellis armor. Oh, that's crap. Oh, that's not its own exception. Why was I thinking that's wire fleece? I don't know why I was thinking it was a wire fleece, but it's not. So I don't even want it. There we go.
I am overburdened.
Of course. Of course. Here we go.
Good to see you.
Well, I'm gonna get rid of here.
Good day.
Crap. 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 Alright, let's get our tome. And let's see how she fares against cows. Cows can get pretty intense, especially on hell difficulty. Uh-oh. It looks like my merc's dead already, huh? Great. Doesn't look like I'm gonna fare so well in getting cows because of my merc dying right away. I need that fortitude, dang it.
I need mana.
Yep. Well, so looks like cows is not going to be very good this time, because this build's not going to function without the mercenary. And I don't feel like spending millions of gold. But how do you think, huh? For level 88, I'm doing all right. That's pretty cool. I made it through a lot of hell difficulty. I didn't die. My merc died a few times, but that's okay. You know, I'm just only running treachery and some stuff here. It's not the greatest merc here. I got a treachery bone weave. Only got 429 defense. Only got a Tal Rasha's mask. The nicest thing he does have is the F Colossus Vogue Insight, which did have a pretty decent roll. So, you know, as long as I can keep my merc alive, I own. But without the merc, that Nova just burns through my mana too quick. I have to have that meditation aura active. So what did you think? Did you like this build? How do you think it compares to the Firewall Frozen Orb Sorceress? Do you still prefer the Orb Wall? Or you want to give your Sorceress a respec and give it a chance? OrbNova. Let me know in the comments below. Remember, it's the Cow King, so like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate all of my calves here in the pasture. I really think you guys are awesome.
Hey, Skeletor here! You didn't have me talking to...
Skeletor, this is not about you. Goes about Frosta.
Oh, you're terrible! I can't believe you didn't want to hear about me! Maybe next time.
So we'll see you next time on the Cow King's Budget Build.